My name's Momo. Welcome, yogis. So today we'll be doing a sequence of 5 yoga poses that will help our head, our neck, our shoulders, our stomach, and our back. So, the first of these 5 poses, then the reason why we're doing these 5 poses is because Thanksgiving and Christmas are coming up. Both times where there's going to be such wonderful food that I know I'm going to be eating so much of it. So I developed the sequence of 5 poses to really help us move and get going before eating or after eating. So it helps with our metabolism, it helps just get our body moving overall. So today we'll be having a student, Matthew, work with us to demonstrate what I am teaching. So, the first pose we're going to be starting with today is cat and cow pose. So we're going to start in a tabletop position. Hands are going to be under your shoulders. They're going to be, your fingers are going to be like spread out, 45-degree angle. Your eyes of the elbows are going to be facing forward. The knees are going to be under your hips, kind of adjusting. And your back is going to be in neutral position, and so is your head. So first we're going to start with cow. We're going to inhale, arch our back, looking forward or looking straight directly down at your mat. And then we're going to exhale and round your back like you're a Halloween cat. We're going to do this for 5 breaths, moving on your own breath. So inhaling when you're ready. This helps for your spine to get it moving. This helps for your neck to really help your neck. And it also helps just to really lengthen and also compress all of the vertebrae in your spine. So we're going to do this about 3 more times. Inhaling, exhaling, 2 more times. Really work on your own breath. If this takes you longer, do it longer. It is on your own breath, and it does benefit you if you do it on your pace. 1 more time. Inhaling, and then exhaling. Alright, so now we're going to go back to that neutral spine. We're going to do sunbird. So sunbird is when we get our opposite hand and our opposite leg. And we're going to inhale, lift them up in the air, straight. Exhale, bring them together in the center of your body. We're going to do this about 5 times. So inhale again. Exhale together. So when you're doing this, you want to try to keep your head neutral. So inhale, exhale, and try to keep your shoulders away from your ears. So doing this on your own breath. And if it's okay, it's pretty unstable pose. Just the more you do it, the more stable you do become. So we're going to do 1 more on this side. Then gently place your knee and your hand on the ground. We're going to switch and do the other side. So inhale the other side. Exhale them together. Inhale them out. Exhale them together. Really moving on your own breath. This helps compress the stomach, the hip. This helps strengthen your shoulder muscles. It helps strengthen your balance overall, because if you are kind of struggling to find balance in this pose, it does mean that you want to do this pose more because you want more balance. So we're going to do it 1 more time, keeping that head neutral. And when ready, exhale both, leg and hand on the ground. The next pose we're going to be doing is Superman, I call it. So we're going to exhale, bend our elbows and come all the way down to the ground. We're going to bring our arms straight out in front of us. Zip up your legs like you're kind of zipping up a jacket. If your hips, when you're doing this, if your hips are hurting on the ground, you can put a blanket under that. Anywho, we're going to, on an inhale breath, you're going to lift your arms and your legs up and holding. This helps strengthen your abdominal muscles. This helps strengthen your glutes, your legs, your shoulders, your arms, making sure. But it also want to make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. You're not looking directly forward, so you want to look down at the ground, because if you're looking directly forward, you're going to really be pinching that neck. So you want to hold it for around 30 seconds, just holding it. If you can't hold it for 30 seconds, just take breaks. So we can pause here, take a break, and we can take like a 5-second break and then hold it again for around 10 seconds. There we go. Exhale, come down. Alright, we're going to put our hands right next to our shoulders, and we're going to push up into Cobra. So you want to keep your feet together, shoulders away from the ears, looking towards the floor ahead of you, shoulders away from the ears. You want your hands to be kind of 45-degree angle. And if Cobra is a little bit hard for your back, you can go into Sphinx. So when in Sphinx, you just use your elbows, shoulders away from your ears, and this is for your back, lower back. Either way is fine, whatever feels good for you, because this is a yoga practice for you. So when you're ready, you're going to exhale, come down. We're going to do Superman one more time, but this time we're going to integrate a little bit more. So we're going to do Superman, and then we're going to bring our arms all the way down and do Torpedo. So the legs are the same, but the arms just kind of move along while we're holding the pose. This helps strengthen your shoulders. It helps also strengthen your glutes, because you're trying to keep your chest up and your legs off the ground while your arms are moving. I know it's a lot of moving body parts, but you could do it. Alright, so on exhale, all your breath out, and then inhale, bring them up. Now you're going to move your arms towards your legs. Inhale, move them up. Exhale, move them down. Now you want to try to do this for 10 breaths, doing it on your own. If you can't do it for 10 breaths, do it for 5, and then pause, and then do it another time. I'm going to try to do it for 10 breaths. Really strengthening those abdominal muscles. This is really good for them. And when you've finished all 10, put your hands down on the ground. Now you're going to bring your hands next to your shoulders. You're going to curl your toes under, and you're going to push back into down dog. This just helps lengthen out that spine after we did that Cobra and the Sphinx and Superman. So now you can pedal your ankles like you're walking your dog. So now we're just going to bend our knees, put them on the ground, open them a little bit wider, and exhale, push all the way back into child's pose. This pose is great for resting. It helps lengthen your spine. It helps compress your hips, which is really good for your hips. And if you want, you can put your arms in front of you, or if your shoulders are really hurting, or you just can't lift your shoulders above your head, you can put your hands next to your legs. To finish up this practice, we are going to go ahead and come up. We are going to cross our legs, and we're going to do a small meditation for about 30 seconds. You're going to put your hands in lotus pose, and this is a very good pose because it helps really make you focus on yourself. So we're going to close our eyes, bring yourself inwards, breathing in and out, taking deep breaths, making a 5-second inhale and then a 5-second exhale, pausing in between if you are able, drawing yourself in, Beautiful. Thank you, yogis, for joining me in this practice. Namaste to everybody. And I hope that helped your digestive system, your head, your neck, your shoulders, and most importantly, your back. Thank you and goodbye from Momo's Yoga.